Hey y'all, this is Jessica with Bless Your Heart. Let's put some candy wrappers on a tumbler today. I had a friend bring me this little box of these Dove chocolate wrappers, real pretty blue on one side and silver on the other. So I just went in and cut out some of those quotes that come on the inside of the chocolates, and we're going to attempt to put those on a cup today. We're going to be using just a 20-ounce skinny, and we're going to do the tack it method today. For our glitter, we're going to use Beryl from Mr. Fancy Pants. It's a real pretty shimmery blue, and I'm going to use, like I said a second ago, the tack it method. So I'm going to do 2 coats of this glue, letting each layer dry in between, and then we're going to get to our glittering. Once everything is all nice and clear, you know you're ready to go. We're going to go full coverage with this glitter, top to bottom, side to side. Once we get done, we're going to use our fingers and we're going to just rub on this in circular motions, not super hard, but basically we just want to rub all that loose glitter flat, and we want it all to be nice and shiny and sparkly. And now that we've got that done, we're going to move on to trying to get these little pieces of foil to stick. So I'm going to go in and use Mod Podge. I'm going to use a pretty hefty coat and just lay these pieces of foil down one by one, and we're going to see if we can get it to stick. So at first, like I said, I'm not knowing if this is going to stick or not, and I don't want to touch that Mod Podge too much. So I'm going in and gingerly kind of pressing these down. And after a while, you're going to see that I just kind of gloop the Mod Podge on, and that tends to work a little better. It gets something for those little pieces of foil that have kind of crumpled up a little something to stick to, but it actually turned out really well and they stuck pretty good. So now that we have accomplished getting them stuck down, we're going to go in and seal them all again with another layer of Mod Podge. And this is a thicker layer of Mod Podge just to kind of help with all of it to kind of stay adhered down. And then after that, we're going to let it dry and we're going to get a layer of epoxy on it to kind of smooth everything down, and we're going to get ready for the decal. For the decal, I just went to Creative Fabrica and typed in chocolate, and lots of stuff popped up. This one's for a little girl, so I chose this one. I'm going to use the parchment method to get my offset to line up with my actual decal, and that little piece of overhanging transfer tape is going to be my anchor. When I get it lined up how I want it, I'm going to press on that anchor, slip the parchment out, and use my squeegee to get everything nice and adhered to itself. I'm going to put my decal in this little space that I left open on purpose, and we're going to get that on and smooth it out. I went in and cut out a bunch of these little like scrolly lines on just brown textured vinyl. I just thought that this might match a little bit because the other side of those wrappers have that scrolly kind of look to them. So I just went in and cut a bunch of these out. These are also from Creative Fabrica, and I'm just going to kind of hand place some of these where I think they'll look good. And this is basically being a little extra and just adding something else to the cup. When we get them all placed how we want them, however many we want to use, let's check out our handiwork, admire what we're doing, and we're going to epoxy until smooth. And here we go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.